My name is Mr. Buck.
And we are interviewers here to make an interview on Mr. Buck's experience here at Yes. How many years have you been teaching here, Mr. Buck?
Here at Yes, I've been teaching. This is my second year here.
And what do you teach?
World Geography,
For what grades?
9th grade.
Okay, we're going to start off talking about the comparison from Yes atmosphere compared to other Pasadena schools you've taught at.
All right. So what's the question?
What is the difference between Yes's atmosphere and other Pasadena schools?
I think we have a pretty good atmosphere here. I think, students overall, seem to care about their education and seem to care about, learning. And I think that that's the case elsewhere, too. I just don't think it's quite as holistically the case. So you have large groups of students that care and do really amazing things. But then there's a lot of kids that, aren't as invested in their education in other places that I've been.
Okay. At Yes, what has been the most eye-opening experience that you've had here?
Eye-opening in what sense?
Eye-opening in, wow, these kids are really determined to make it.
Do you think that's true?
Yes, I think a lot of us are here because we're here because we either have to. Why are you interviewing me?
So are you asking me if that's something that I've experienced that students
Yes,
are?
what has been an experience where you're like, wow, these kids really are determined to make it to college?
I think my philosophy has always been, if you like to learn, college is the place that you want to go. And I think that sometimes that message gets kind of, meshed up and a lot of different other things, but that's the ultimate connection. I mean, if you like to learn, if you like to explore ideas, then college is the place for you. And I think overall, I see a lot of kids that really push the envelope in terms of asking good questions and challenging conventional wisdom and thinking about things. And I think that eventually will lend itself to them being prepared for college and going to college.
How has working at Yes been for you?
It's a lot of work, but I think there's just been a lot of reward as a result of that work. Just in being able to regularly discuss things with students that I find fascinating. Regularly, even when I have a lesson that doesn't work out so well, going back to the drawing board. I think there's such a creative element to that, and so I think that that's the big reward, is that every day is different, and there's really an ability and an opportunity to think, how can I make this lesson in such a way that it's more accessible to students, in the sense that it gets them to generate ideas and discussion, and I think that Yes Prep, the school specifically, in terms of the student population, it provides, they inspire me to do that.
I know you mentioned working at other Pasadena schools. How has the schedule change affected your life?
Say the schedule change in terms of where I used to work and where I work now?
That including the fact that we most likely get out later and maybe start earlier.
I mean, when I was working at the other schools, particularly the school up the street, I used to stay a lot because I ran a game club. So we used to play board games, and it was pretty cool. And I miss doing that, but I think that I spent a lot of time at work there too. There's just a lot of responsibilities. I know I work more now. My wife is staying home, so that kind of helps things out. And I think if we were both working with a kid, it would be difficult to manage. But because she's staying home, I think it's more manageable for me.
So, with the activities here at Yes, what has to be your favorite?
So I mean, there's a few, but like, I mean, I enjoy Sergio Black comes in my class every Friday for lunch and plays chess, and I enjoy doing that. I mean, obviously, I would want more people to come in, but I only have one chessboard, so I have to kind of wait till I get more. But I think that's always like a highlight sometimes of my week, because A, it's Friday and it's about the weekend, and B, I get to do something that I enjoy doing. So.
Okay, well, that concludes our interview. Thank you, Mr. Buck, for your time.
Thank you.